Warning, this video contains adult content not suitable for children.
Kokomo Press Podcast, and I'm back here with you after a long hiatus. I took a little break. I was like, you know what? I've got so much going on. I think it's time to just sit on my tuchus and enjoy not doing anything. But now I got bored. It's time to get back to business. All right, we've got some great clips here that we've been dropping, and I know a lot of people have been clamoring to get back on the show. So we're gonna start pushing. This week, of course, I have a great co-host. He is the newest name writer of the Kokomo Press, ladies and gentlemen. The great Sean D is in the house.
What's up, guys? We missed you.
It's Sean D. Yeah. And we have a very special guest. He is, I've just met him for the first time today. His name is Blake Champlin. Hell yeah. He's walking all over the U.S. We're going to talk a little bit about that later. And then, of course, the real guest. I'm just kidding. I say real guest. You know, I'm such a mean guy. I just can't help myself. He is Mr. Hat, ladies and gentlemen. John Molehill's in the house. Yeah, we've got the whole crew. That's going to be my panel this week. You know, I hit you up and I was like, hey, man, you want to come do this podcast while you're in town? You're like, yeah, I'm bringing somebody with me, though. I was like, oh, okay. I'm going to make somebody's wife sit in the other room the whole time. And he's like, no, it's another comic. I'm like, thank God. Let's get more comics in here. Hell yeah, man! It's nice to meet you. It's nice to see you again. It's you know, we met at we talked a little bit before, but we met at the Kevin King roast. Well, it was Slight Night. Now it's Roast Battle League. Indy, give it up for Kevin King.
Yes, go Kevin. Amazing. Way to go.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of him.
Very happy. It's good for all of us.
Yeah.
He really worked hard to do that.
Yeah, I mean, he had a goal and he reached his goal, and now we're done, right? We're not doing any more roasts. We're all just going to be a happy family, and we're going to do more roasts. Right. Where are you from, Blake?
Oh, originally, I grew up in Martinsville, Indiana.
So you're from that local area, but I saw you were running. So tell me a little bit about what you got going on with this running across the Blake's Big Walk. Let's talk a little bit about this.
Yes, it's called walking, but I am running. No, I'm not. I'm not running. I decided to walk around the perimeter of the U.S. and I made it about 1,000 miles. And I honestly feel like it's my purpose in life. That I was meant to do this.
Hell yeah.
But when it came to me, when the idea came to me, I got this overwhelming feeling like I'm supposed to do this. But I didn't understand it because I'm not. Although I exercise a lot and I've run tons and stuff. I'm not much of a hiker, and I haven't done a ton of camping, even though I do enjoy it. So, but I just went with it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go with it and do this and figure out how to be a street performer along the way. That's the goal.
So you're like vlogging, are you documenting the whole thing? Like,
yeah, I'm really bad about it. I'm not like most people who do it all the time. Because I'm not a big fan of being on social media all the time, but I did notice that when I was doing it, it helped me feel a little more connected because it can get lonely out there.
Oh yeah.
When you're on the road, and most of the time I'm sleeping outside, and I'm walking. Some days I see two people all day long.
Listen, if you're just unhoused, you can tell us, man.
Yeah, I pretty much.
I'm kidding.
That's been my life for like the last 6 years. I've been crashing on people's houses where they let me stay.
Well, that's cool though. I mean, like that sounds like the life of a comic, right, John?
Yeah, it is. You're not getting paid. You're traveling all over.
Yeah,
you're eating whatever somebody gives you. You're on drugs probably. You don't really know it, but they gave it to you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool though. It's a cool goal. I'm just imagining you're going to be like the running version of John. What is it? Joseph Smith? You're just going to find like, oh, and God also told me to find this tablet.
Yeah.
Holy
guys, I'm telling you, I lost the tablets, but it's true. It's true.
I swear, I have the stone. I can read it. No, I was watching something on that with I think the South Park guys. They did the whole thing, and so in my head, I'm like, oh, it sounds like I've got a calling. My calling was when I was walking in the freezer section near the ice cream, and they had these Rice Krispie treat ice creams. Like it's a Rice Krispie treat, 2 Ice Krispie treats with ice cream in the middle.
Can you say that slow? I know.
I know, right? Dude, I'm obsessed, dude. I really am obsessed. I probably gained all the way back just from eating that.
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
It's not good. It's not good. Well, man, John, tell me a little bit about your journey into comedy. How long have you been doing comedy?
I'm coming up on 6 years.
Hell yeah. Dude.
I'm also doing John's big sit. I'm kind of just sitting around and seeing how many places I can sit.
Hell yeah.
It gets lonely too, so sometimes I'll come on and do these podcasts.
Yeah, you might as well talk while you sit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It works out great. All I need is a rocking chair, really, if anyone wants to donate that.
We do have a Cracker Barrel here, so there's plenty to choose from if you want.
Those are nice chairs.
They are, man.
He also does John's full of shits.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes not.
How'd you guys meet?
At his very first
open mic?
Open mic.
I thought you were going to say Grainger.
Well, Grainger, but we said we weren't going to talk about that.
Yeah, that makes a little more sense.
Yeah, Melody Inn. It's one of the oldest bars in Indy.
The Mel.
Yeah.
The Mel. Yeah.
Great place. They just got I think in the Star, or USA Today, one of the best dive bars in America.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Shout out to them.
That's cool.
Our friend got kicked out of there, so I don't think he's kicked out anymore.
You got to really try to get kicked out of there.
Yeah. Well, people. I think the guy, you guys are doing a show in Kokomo tonight. That's how I ended up getting you to come hang out with us. The guy whose venue you're going to, he's the one that got kicked out, actually. yeah, he's one of the guys that got kicked out, yeah.
That must be what they call him, Messy.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. That's for damn sure. No, it is, I mean, honestly, it's funny how many things we have going on in Kokomo all the time that, like, we end up grabbing everybody from Indy and taking you guys and bringing you here. I mean, between our open mic and, the stuff we got going on downtown all the time, the coterie, and there's just so much going on. We started doing our open mic downtown at a bar. It went out of business. Now they're doing it at a bar that's never been out of business. It's been around since like the 40s. So I'm hopefully they don't go anywhere. If they go somewhere, it'll be our fault. That's how I look at it. I'm like, we must have fucked it up somehow.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. The amazing headshots that you guys get at your open mics.
Lynn Sferratu, awesome. That's her name on social media. Lynn Sferratu. She does headshots. She does photos of the mic. The good thing about the mic is I always tell people is, like, if you're gonna travel all the way to Kokomo and do comedy, at least you'll leave with a good picture.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It gives you something. You know what I mean.
I was like, man, that person usually looks like crap. They look legit.
Hey man, leave Sean alone. Right?
Yeah.
Hey. I do love your new hat, Sean. I like that.
It's not a new hat.
Oh, my bad. I've never seen him wear it before.
I have, he
doesn't like to represent Indiana very often. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a Florida boy.
Represent. Hey, they're killed. No,
they're stuck right now.
They're doing really bad this season.
Oh no, we suck again. Yeah, hell yeah, man. How you doing, Sean?
Doing pretty good. Happy to officially be part of that press now.
Yeah, that's nice.
Took you guys a little long, but I appreciate you. Yeah. Love writing for the page. I actually have met both of these men before through comedy. I've been doing comedy also 6 years, and I think I met Blake about 6 years ago at the other open mic they used to be here in Kokomo, right?
Yeah. I definitely came to Kokomo several times.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day.
The Blind Tiger back in the day, right?
Yeah, there was Blind Tiger.
Yeah.
Yep. Did that one.
I did my first ever stand-up with the Blind Tiger. It was down where we ended up doing our show before it went out. So, like, it was called The Cellar, I think, at the time. That's the first mic I ever did. It was down at the Cellar, I think. I don't know. It's been. I'm doing it right around 7-ish years, close to 7.
Cool.
Listen, I don't mean to be the elder statesman. How long have you been doing comedy? I didn't even ask you.
About 6 years.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys started you guys all started around the same time. I just started a little bit before you, but not much.
I didn't realize we were so close in time.
We are peers. We are comedy peers.
6'7".
That's 6'7". All right. Now we're definitely canceled. We just got demonetized. It's not curse words that demonetize you on YouTube anymore. It's saying 6'7" or any brain rot.
Oh yeah.
Maybe 3 more Gen Zs will watch this episode.
I tried to appeal. I wrote a story for the press this last week that was trying to appeal to like the Gen Z, the kids, and it was like the 6-7 kids coming to Kokomo for the parade. He's gonna be the grand marshal of the parade. Nobody gave a shit. Those kids aren't on Facebook. What the hell am I doing? I'm wasting my time. I gotta go after the boomers like always. You know? That's who we gotta mess with. Yeah, man. So it's exciting, man. I'm excited you guys being in town, doing comedy, goofing off, man. I said I did meet you at the roast. I watched you and Jan pick on each other, which is fun. I always like to watch Jan be mean.
She's great, man. Yeah, you don't realize it, man. She's probably got some kids in her cellar or something.
Yeah, she probably. We got to check out. She's very funny. I watched her when TJ Cartwright was running Maddie's in Newcastle. I don't know if you guys saw that room that he was doing there. I saw her. She did the show with me, and I just was like, man, I'm so floored by her. She's so funny.
Yeah, she's great, man.
It's fun meeting people in comedy, and it's great that you guys have like kept in touch. You guys are still buddies, because that's kind of how it went with Sean and I. We met kind of around the same time we did comedy. We did the comedy in the same area, and we've just been doing shit ever since.
Yeah, I mean, most of the people I've ran into in our scene are really cool. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I've heard rumors there's not cool people, but they're not here, so who gives a
Yeah. There's always little squabbles, you know. I think what I've had to learn in comedy that I've never been able to do in any other facet of my life is not to inherit other people's beefs.
Yeah.
You ever notice that?
Good
Like,
advice.
Yeah, I didn't know how to say it until I listened to a Kendrick Lamar song, and he said that in the song. It was like, inherit the beef. Oh my God, that's exactly what it is. Like, somebody's like, I don't like them, and you're like, I don't like them either because you're my friend. And then you tell somebody else, I don't like them, and they're like, why? And you're like, I forgot to ask. I didn't ask why. I forgot. We're mad. We're all mad together. It all happens. I think with comedy, it's such a singular thing that when you meet a group of people, it makes it a little more fun because of that. Because like you are like, it's like every man, woman, child for themselves.
Yeah, we naturally trauma bond. It's perfect.
Yeah. Naturally trauma bonding is a great way to explain it. A lot of people have more trauma to bond with.
Yeah.
Let's think about that.
Some people may not build a bond because of their trauma. But
Hell yeah. So when you do comedy, like you started 6 years ago, guys, all of you, all you've also, I could be talking to all of you now when I just say you started comedy 6 years ago. When you started, like, what was your main goal? Like, what were you trying to accomplish? Like, obviously being funny, going on stage, and everything. Did you have anything in mind that you were trying to do?
Well, you know what? I had so much respect for comedians. Like, I was just scared to death to do it. I was like, I thought, you know, people like George Carlin and those guys were just on a whole nother level, which they are.
Yeah.
But I just didn't, like, people always say, you're funny, you should do comedy, stand-up. But I don't know. I was a musician a lot of my life.
Yeah, you were noodling a little bit on the guitar.
Yeah, and I just got kind of burnt out on that. I still love music, just dealing with bands and stuff's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I went and tried that mic at Melody Inn, and they were cool there. They encouraged me to go up.
You ever play music there at the Mill?
Back in the day, I did. Yeah.
What kind of music? Like, what kind of band were you in?
I've been everything from heavy rock, heavy metalish to like hippie bands, like a mixture. But I original music's my thing.
Yeah, same. I'm in a band called Grey Garden. We're a post-hardcore band. So
nice.
We've never played the Mel. It's one place that I want to get in. Well, my drummer was part of the group, one of the groups that got banned. So we're trying to maybe we can get back in there now because it's not the same band. It's a
Come on,
band.
Rob, cut him some slack.
Bring us back. Yeah. No, I think they're good now. He does a lot of stuff. Like we work a lot with the North End Pub. That's where we do our comedy show.
Okay.
We produce a show there, and the Doom Room does shows there, and it's a lot of like metal and hardcore, and it's good shit, man. Yeah, every time I meet comics, it's one thing I love about comics is we all have a multifaceted hobbies, like between like especially with the walking around the United States, and like you said the entire perimeter. Does that mean how the hell are you gonna get to Alaska? And
well, I'm doing the continental United States.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Maybe Alaska someday, but I doubt it.
That would be a tough one, man. I'm like Hawaii would be great. I think that'd be fun, but going over and doing Alaska before too long, you're like, oh god.
Tell them how much you've already walked.
So yeah, I'll give you a little rundown. I started in Sarasota, Florida. If you don't know where that is,
you said a rundown. I'm sorry.
Do what?
You said a run. I'll give you a little rundown.
Like or a walk down. Yeah. So I started in Sarasota, Florida. My parents lived there. I started on my dad's doorstep. and I went south. Sarasota, if you don't know, it's about an hour south of Tampa.
Yeah.
Tampa's about halfway down the west coast of Florida.
He's a Florida guy, so he's like over here.
Oh, there you
I
have
grew
it.
up in Hollywood, Florida.
Oh, really?
actually, Yeah.
I went by. I must have went through Hollywood. I've went to so many towns in Florida, but is Hollywood coastal?
Yes, Hollywood's coastal. It's in between Fort Lauderdale and Miami.
Okay, then I definitely went through Hollywood because I ended up spending like 4 days in Miami, and then some town like I can't even remember the name. I think it's a suburb of Miami, still on the coast. I ended up staying like 4 nights there and sleeping under a bridge the whole time.
Oh yeah, like back to the unhoused thing I was saying earlier.
But like so I went south, went all the way to the Everglades, which is one of possibly the coolest things I've ever done in my life was walking through the Everglades. It's a stunningly beautiful place. Like I can't even begin to tell you. And alligators, I'm walking right next to alligators all the time. Now I'm staying distance, but they don't bother you. They're nothing to be afraid of. And I learned that before I went. And then I walked all the way to Key West, and then back out of Key West, where I spent 3.5 weeks in the Keys.
Oh, yeah.
And then walked all the way up the East Coast, and I made it to the first town in Georgia, and then I got called home.
Oh, sorry, give me 1 second. What's up?
Yeah.
Hey, Bubby, go lay down. It's nap time.
I told you it's dark.
My son, sorry, I did not realize he was going to go. Hey, Bob, go lay down, okay? Do what I told you to do. He normally takes a nap around this time, but Grandma's here, so he's like, ah! Okay, then go hang out with Grandma, okay? All right?
Get back in your cage.
Get back in your cage! Yeah, he's supposed to take his nap until at least 6:30, but he's been fighting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you went through Georgia. You got stopped in Georgia.
I got stopped for the southern most coastal town in Georgia, Brunswick, Georgia, and I got called home to be a caretaker for a while, and I'm still here now. But eventually I will be back on the road, and I'll start in the same spot and start heading north. But I ended up spending 2 whole months in St. Augustine, which was all completely off the cuff. Had no idea I was going to do it. I stayed at they call it Hostel in the Forest, which is an awesome place in Brunswick, Georgia. It's like 140 some acres, and there's no air conditioning or anything. And I did a work stay in St. Augustine and at this place. So they let me stay for free, and they fed me, and which was awesome.
Starting to feel like you're just a vagabond.
Yeah,
for real.
pretty much.
It's like
pretty much what I am. Yeah.
I knew a guy from here for a minute. Like he was like he settled, of course, and you could probably guess, but he settled in Portland. It's the end of the vagabond road. I think it's Portland. You end up somewhere up there in Oregon. But he had a girl here, and he came back and picked her up, and they were like train hopping all the way through the U.S. Like they didn't do the outer parts, but they were like train hop in between things. And he would tell me stories that were very similar to that. Like everything is like it's like you end up one of the guys I talked to that did it for a minute, he worked on a weed farm for a minute, just stopped and stayed like a month and just saved up money working at a weed farm. They were like, oh, you can sleep here, we'll help feed you and everything. Just awesome. Saving money. There's always cool ways on the road to make money if you're like, hey man, I'm gonna find a way to get this going. Yeah, exactly. And and I wasn't necessarily making money at those places, but they were feeding me, so I wasn't spending any money.
Yeah. Hey, $20 is $20. Dude.
Yeah.
You did what you had to.
I mean, I'll do all that for free. That's my pleasure. I'm more than happy to do all that.
He just turned into Chick-fil-A. My pleasure. That's funny. Hell yeah. No, I mean but it's cool. I mean, obviously, getting stopped because of a family emergency and stuff is tough. And I mean, I think that's as we get older, everything's a family emergency.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always dealing with. I just had a family emergency a second ago.
Hey man, I got kids. I get it.
It's dark there.
But that ended up being a great thing because a couple years back, I would have thought the whole caretaking thing would have been a burden. I'm like, why do I have to do this? Yeah. But I looked at it. I've been on a big mental health journey in the last few years, and I've made some major strides in the last year and a half or two, and. That helped me look at that as a blessing, and like, this is my grandma. I'm going to spend the last few weeks of her life with her. Yeah. And I learned stuff about her, and I learned stuff about caretaking and stuff about myself, and it was amazing. I absolutely loved it. And, just to be there for her, even though she wasn't all there anymore, and it was a wild experience.
Yeah, I mean, I could imagine.
I don't have kids, and I've never been married, so I've never been responsible for another person my entire life, except for then. That was the first time. So it was quite an eye-opening experience for me to do that, And it was kind of funny at times, my grandma would do funny things. I'm like, how do I not laugh at that?
Is there something you could tell us? What's something funny that happened?
Tell them the sex swing story.
Oh, hell yeah. I got that one.
Well, you guys want to hear about the incest? Because I can talk about it.
Yeah, I do.
Have you
I
not
want
seen
to.
an episode? That's like half of what we talk about. Just
Yeah.
We're pretty insane here.
He learned how it's not that hard to use a pillow to stop breathing.
You'll hear me talk about my grandma tonight.
Yeah,
so.
hell yeah, that's smart.
I do, my family will probably hate the stuff that I say, but they're just jokes. It's how I deal with them. That's how I deal with the situation.
Sean's had that specifically happen to him, where he had a joke that rattled one of his family members. And I think it's just tough, especially when you do comedy, because like everything is supposed to, your experiences, there's things that are funny to you, like they are, and there's funny situations that happen in your life, and you just got to talk about them, or because it is that therapy aspect. Like being on stage, it has a therapeutic. Learning to find the funny in something traumatic or something is tough.
Yeah,
but
and
it's fun.
Yeah, and I've seen people go from life sucks to life is amazing, all just from getting up on stage. So from one time. So if you go into it with a good heart, I think, and do your thing and be yourself, I think it's a fantastic thing to tell jokes.
When I grew up, my family, my mom and my stepdad had a canopy in their bedroom growing up.
I had a canopy in mine. He had a jug of poop.
It was a beautiful canopy they had over their bed. And then one day I went in there and I asked my mom, I was like, why do you guys have these weird straps hanging from it? And that's when I realized it wasn't a canopy, it was a sex swing. So
That's awesome.
I grew up with my mom and my stepdad had a sex swing in their room.
Did you ever get in it?
No, I never did. I had a girl one time that was like, we should get in there. I was like, I am not doing anything sexual in that bed. Like, no, thank you.
But when you're a kid and you don't know, it's like, this is fun. Hey.
Oh, dude, I knew plenty. I was 16. I was like, I ain't doing that shit. 16, 17, 18. I was like, no, thank you. I was like, I'd rather go to the park or anywhere else than that. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those weird things,
I don't know if my parents had a sex swing, but my dad was a big man like me, and there's just a couple of holes in the wall and the ceiling, like where something might have been mounted.
There's some ladies in there dancing.
Yeah, you know it.
That's what Kokomo's known for.
Oh, yeah, the hip hugger.
Yeah, everybody says the hip hugger, but for a while there, we had like 5 or 6 strip clubs. We had a ton of strip clubs. Like, I was talking to a guy last night. I was in West Lafayette this past weekend, because this is Monday, I guess. But I was in West Lafayette, and I did a show at this bar called AJ's, and the owner told me when he, bachelor party, he came to Kokomo, and I'm like, why would you come to Kokomo? And he's like, because you guys had so many strip clubs, they could get kicked out of one and go to another, like, you know what I mean? He's like, we could do little daddies, big daddies, and big daddies too. There's we had 2 big daddies at one point, which is crazy.
Yeah, you don't get very many bachelor parties.
Yeah
5, 6, depending on how your marriages go.
Yeah. If you do it big once, then you don't have to worry about it. I read something along the lines of like a lot of women cheat on their bachelorette party night.
Oh, yeah.
A higher percentage than you'd think.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But, I hate to speculate.
These hoes, I'm just kidding. And that's why Andrew Tate is the great. I'm just kidding. That's a joke, really. No, I'm kidding. Hell yeah, man. Well, I think that's cool, though, that you're walking. You're going to get back to it. That's going to be fun. I think that's... It's great that you had like an epiphany almost that like told you this is what you should do is walk around.
Yeah.
Because I can't. Like I said, the closest I've ever gotten is ice cream. I need to find a new epiphany. Like I know Sean's been trying to do comedy for a minute. Like,
I wanted to do comedy my whole life, but I was going through a divorce and I just didn't feel like myself anymore. So I thought, what a better time.
Yeah.
6 years later, here I am.
Yeah.
Single again. Was in a 4-year relationship that ended, but I'm good.
Yeah.
Chill.
Divorce is no joke.
No. We don't realize how much we need them. They're taking care of you, and then as soon as they leave you, they're mean, man.
Oh, yeah.
Mean. I've also been divorced. So.
Hey, man, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
Divorce
he kind of
Craft
has
Club.
too. He was in a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell this joke just because my ex-wife told me she didn't want me to tell it on stage. So she's leaving me, and we're on a podcast that's going to go viral thanks to you guys liking and sharing.
Hell yeah.
My buddy asked me if I ever laughed during sex. I'm like, no, I usually don't get it.
Hell yeah.
See, there you go. She's probably going to sue me now. Too bad I don't have any money. I'm a comedian.
Slander.
All right, so I'm going to ask the question that you probably knew I was going to ask.
I am not gay.
All right, well, damn it. I was hoping. The hat. Tell me about the hat. I need to know about this hat.
All right, but I got to give a shout out to another podcast.
Hey, it works for me.
So my good friends, we're all part of it, really, but we run the Dudes, Tunes, and Brews podcast. Yay. We do a lot of silly stuff.
Hell yeah.
So Josh is actually the inventor of the hat, and I just loved it, and I started wearing it when I was doing some mics and stuff, and it just became my thing. So it's still his and our thing.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, man, do it. It's going to be your hat. And like, he helps make them. And yeah, but I joke about on stage, because people, it's obvious it's a hat, right? But I like to set expectations low so people don't really expect much from me. And then you can surprise attack them. But I don't know if it works or not.
I like the hat. I mean, I was going to ask you if you have a bit around it. That makes sense. I mean, you have to, right? You can't just walk up there with a hat on and not say anything.
Yeah, and I don't always talk about it. I like people to speculate, about like whether I'm gay or whether.
There's theory crafting on the hat, and there's people who are like, I wonder what the hat's really from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys, speaking of theory crafting, this is completely out of nowhere. Did you guys hear about this Netflix HBO mergers? The Warner Brothers merger?
Yeah,
this shit's crazy.
They bought Warner Brothers for like $83 billion.
Oh yeah,
$83 billion.
Yeah.
Cow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You said they bought Warner Brothers?
Yeah. So
Wait a
Warner
minute.
Brothers, HBO Max, all that. Yeah.
Netflix then?
Yeah. Well, they came to an agreement. Now we've got the FCC, and everybody else has to say it's okay. And
Are they going to be called like Netbox or something?
Oh no, it's still going to be Netflix. It's just going to cost way more money.
Oh yeah, that's true, man.
Well, the interesting part that I read about it was they're going to keep the HBO Max app.
Oh really?
Yeah, Netflix is basically they bought that. What they really want out of the whole thing is the studios and the catalog. Like they want the intellectual property. So like DC, Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, all that stuff is all Warner Brothers. So now they can make their own versions of anything. And so they're buying the studios. The weird part of the agreement that I read was they don't want the channels. They're like, please don't. We don't want those. So they're going to spend the next year turning all the channels into its own company so they can sell it separately, because they're like, we don't want that part. Just give us good shit. We don't want that old cable crap. Netflix is going to become cable, basically, is what I've learned from this, is they're basically taking over.
So are they going to start doing commercials then too, huh?
Ba-boom. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the biggest scam. You pay for a subscription and you have to watch commercials. It's great. What a great idea.
I mean, with cable, commercials, and then you still have to pay like a monthly fee. I think.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Thing. We love that. I mean, that's the thing about, you get taxed on everything. You get taxed when you buy some, you get taxed when you sell some, you get taxed when you...
Anytime there's money exchange, taxes on it.
You should have to pay a tax on tax.
Tax on tax.
Yeah, they already take the money when you get paid anyway, and then what's left you got to pay. It's a great Ponzi scheme.
Oh, it all is, yeah. It's all getting turned on its heads right now. I don't know. I mean, between what is it? Disney bought Hulu, so Disney owns Hulu and ESPN, and now Netflix and Warner Brothers and Max. It's like it's in Discovery, all these different kind. It's like they're all becoming. It's like I put something on Facebook. I was like an Aurora Boreas. It's like a snake eating its own tail. Eventually, they're just gonna.
It's gonna be
one
cable,
company.
but on the internet.
Yeah, it's gonna be cable, but
So what's a war between Disney and Netflix going to look like then?
Good question. A lot of IP there.
There's a lot of IP, but I mean Disney. I would say Disney probably has more money, so they'd probably win a bidding war between the two of them.
I want to see some blood, man. That's what I want. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I think we should unfreeze Walt and see what he thinks about it.
Yeah.
Hey, wait there. I don't even want to do it. I don't want to do the joke. I quit. I stopped myself. I was like, what? There's still Jews here? That's what he's going to say. What? There's Jews on Hollywood? That's what he's going to say. Yeah, he's a famous anti-Semite. Walt Disney.
Great. Now Hollywood's not going to watch this.
I know. They're going to be like, all right, turn it off. Oh, boy.
I'm sure they got their AI bots in here listening right now.
Well, if we get the right amount of ridiculousness, the AI will back us up. That's what we really want, is the chat boxes to back us up. I mean, you guys mess around with AI at all? Do you guys do any of it? Like, even a little?
You know,
I never used it once.
No?
I've toyed around with it. I've made like memes and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it has a place, but it's pretty brutal too. It's got some growing to do.
Yeah.
My buddy was like, dude, aren't you worried about AI? Like, it's going to take over stand-up comedy. I'm like, no, not really. It might be able to fake like music and art, but they're going to have a hell of a time putting a computer through childhood trauma.
I know one of the coolest things that Sean actually put me on was you guys when you write your comedy, do you write the entire bit word for word out, or do you do like phrases, or do you when you go to do your writing process, is it like, do you get very specific with your wording, or do you work it out on stage?
From both. Sometimes things happen organically on stage, and then I'll make a note of it. I try to record all my sets, all my open mics, because spontaneous stuff's always great. But I do both. Like this morning, I couldn't sleep, and I started getting all these ideas for a new bit. So I use my notes on my phone a lot.
Yeah,
same.
That's how I do mine.
So, but there is a good, there is something to write on paper too. They both are, I think, worth trying. But I just like to have everything in one spot.
What about you, Blake?
I used to write everything out word for word, and like just recently, like this is all just since I've been back here from my walk. I realized that because I always had a really difficult time memorizing my jokes, and it drove me crazy. No matter how much time I put into it, I would get stuck every single time I was on stage and a joke, and it drove me nuts. And I kind of started thinking, well, maybe I write differently than I talk, and it doesn't feel natural telling a joke. And so I started. I just started taking some ideas and then more riffing on them on stage, and then taking that and going with it, and trying to not be word for word and just talk the way I talk. It might take me a little longer to get to the punch, especially in the beginning when I'm not really sure where I'm going with it. But I've noticed that it's helped me relax a lot more when I tell my jokes, and my jokes are way more fun to tell.
Yeah.
When I do it that way, I don't feel like a robot all the time trying to do it word for word. And I notice that I sound like a robot when I'm doing it word for word, as opposed to when I'm just trying to.
Because you're just reading it out of your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different feeling.
Yeah, and yeah. So that's new to me, but that's the direction I'm going in.
Yeah,
it's more of a stage writing.
For me, Sean and I talked about this a lot, but I think the hardest thing for comics once they get good at writing is now you need to take it and be in the room. And that's the hard part, because like you write this whole thing out and you want it to be perfect, but then also now that you're doing it, you're not a part of the environment anymore because you're too focused on that. Once you learn to like meld those two things together, I think that's your voice.
Yeah,
I
and
think
that takes a long time to develop.
It does, and
we're all fairly young into comedy, so I think we're getting there, but it just takes time.
Yeah. But I think when he started this, he was going to tell you, "Hi, it's Sean D. If you enjoy the Kokomo Press Podcast, you should come out to the open mic at the Highmark. That is 3840 South LaFountain Street in Kokomo, Indiana. We do 15 spots on every open mic. You could sign up on the page. You could sign up there. Sign up start at 7:30. Show is always at 8. You'll see people from all over Indiana, and we've even had people come from further. Please come out, check out the open mic. If you feel like trying out comedy, this is the place for you. Thanks, guys." This thing that I learned from Chat GPT
that's
I
the one,
told him. So if you take all your jokes and you punch them into Chat GPT, it will tell you your comedic voice.
It'll tell you what?
Your comedic voice.
Oh.
It'll tell you what kind of comic you are, who it compares
you can ask
you
it.
to.
You ask it things.
Yeah, you can. You have to ask it the questions. But so I took the time to type in every joke that I do on a regular basis, and then I was like, all right, so what do you think my voice is? Who would you compare me to? What do you think I need to work on?
Yeah. So now he's got a comedy
I didn't even
coach.
know it could
now he's
do
got
that.
a comedy coach. A very positive comedy coach that doesn't tell him, "You suck."
Yeah, it doesn't. It's
I lost a job to AI is what I'm telling you. I'm just kidding.
That's the one thing about it. That's what made me start to go away from using it for anything like that, is because it never gives you. It only gives you positive feedback. It never gives you negative feedback. So I mean,
The
that's
positive
like,
feedback loop is not good. It's the same as an echo chamber.
Wow.
But I think it's cool as like a one time. So like I wrote my type 5 because he told me he did that, and I was like, I'll just write my type 5 out that I typically do when I'm like, oh, you're gonna do 5 and you want it to be your best 5. I didn't do that. I wrote the whole thing out and I just plugged it in there. I said, what tell me about my comedic voice. Here's my comedy set. Tell me about my comedic voice. Who do you think I'm like? All that. And it just gave me a whole brief overview. And it was, the eerie thing was it told me comics I listened to that I didn't tell it that. And that's what was weird. I was like, how the fuck did it know this?
Because you're stealing their bits.
No, it's just funny. I was like, because I would have never even thought of it. Because like I was like, that's insane. Like the people it said for me was like Neil Brennan, John Mulaney, and Bill Burr, which
Those are some good compliments.
they're great. I mean, it was cool. I mean, I was like, okay, more like, way worse. It's probably like Mark Maron, and I'm just kidding.
Yeah, mine would be like Ralphie May, John Candy.
Oh yeah. It'd be funny if you did it and it was like
Chris
Dane
Farley.
Cook, Carrot Top, Gallagher, and you're like, fuck, this whole time I thought I was highbrow.
Yeah, the trip about Cook is he's the one that came up with the phrase Karen. I heard that blew my mind.
Yeah.
And so many people use it and don't realize that's where that originated.
Yeah.
And then they hate Dane Cook.
Yeah.
Man, he did a lot. Like him or not, he did a lot. Homegrown, just word of mouth. Like he was doing stuff nobody else was before the internet.
He was Matt
like
Rife.
that. Yeah.
I mean, I
like Dane
I think
Cook.
they're very similar. Like a lot of people give shit to Matt Rife for doing crowd work, and the reality is like, the thing about we all know this, is like the best part of comedy sometimes is like what we said, being in the room and the interactions with the people. And when you're doing comedy, and you're starting out and you're doing it, you start doing like you build a set, you do a lot of weird rooms, you do like weird breweries, and if you're not in the room with those people and you're not talking to them a little bit, if you're just robotically saying your jokes like you're in a club, it doesn't feel the same, and they won't interact. It's not the same type of crowd. Yeah. So I think him doing that actually opened up a little bit of a facet of people seeing like, oh, well, that's actually what a lot of people were doing in comedy, is they're talking to the crowd.
Yeah,
Like,
there's plenty of comedians that most of their set was talking to the crowd. And there was one at Gutty's, I can't remember his name, but I wish I could remember his name, but he's been doing comedy for decades.
Yeah.
And almost his entire set was crowd work.
Well, you're working with Stuart Huff coming up here.
Yeah, man.
Stuart Huff is hilarious. You're going to be marrying with him. That's exciting. Stuart Huff we had at one of our shows. He's such a road comic. He's so good at what he does that there's a lot of comics that do this. The road dogs are really good. They have their bits and then they like tailor them to where they're at. Like he came to Kokomo and did like 10 minutes on our Treasure Mart, which is like a antique store.
That's great.
And it was like he probably never walked in that place. He probably looked up on Google and was like, where can I go? He might have walked in there, check it out, but he's like, I've barely been there. But he has these bits on old antiques and he's turned it into about the Treasure Market. People are like, this is for us. And I'm like, he's got you guys hooked, line, and sinker. He's so good. And it's like those types of guys. And Stuart's like, he's one of the best.
He's another level. Yeah.
Like it's crazy watching him work.
Oh, I'm so excited to be with him next Saturday. But I'm nowhere near as good as him, but
None of us are.
to do the thing to kind of connect with a crowd, I don't always do it, but I almost always try to do observational humor right up front. Just joke about something in their town or something in the bar. Yeah. Without offending the, bookers or wherever I'm at. But usually it goes over well and people connect and then they loosen up, If they don't know you and you're unknown. Yeah. If you do something to kind of like, hey, I'm here to have fun with you guys, So,
don't take it seriously. This is a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
We're having fun.
Right.
Yeah, I did that AJ show, and I had Dan Alton. I don't know if you know Dan Alton out of Louisville. Very, very funny comic. Mm-hmm. And a lot of his stuff is crowd interactions, but it's not crowd. It's written. It's predetermined. He just finds you, and he's like, you got a funny face, and then does a whole bit about funny face, and you're like, what the hell? And like I've seen him so many times because I've like featured for him a few times. Every time we joked last night because he saw me and he was like, every time I'm in Indiana, it's either you or you're Brian. I'm always dealing with you guys. And I'm like, I'm sorry, we're not the only comics here. We just always get booked with you because we like you. Right. And so this whole thing, so he goes in that room and he takes tables and just breaks them apart into these sections and like works off them and like plays them like the fucking drums. It's crazy.
Yeah, that stuff. There's an art to that for sure.
It is.
That I think takes a little more time to get that good. Like where you're doing that.
Being on the road like he is too. Yeah. Like when you're always in a new city somewhere, He's very he always goes to different like museums in the city he's in and like check. He's very of the place and very cultured. Way different than me. I would just be like, where can I find a Starbucks and a Chick-fil-A? Like, that's where I'm trying to find. That's where I'm spending my time.
I ain't taking no chances.
Where's the darkest alley I can not make $20?
Hell yeah!
I'll sell it for 10, whatever.
You know any bathrooms with a hole in it? With a hole in it? I like that. No, I mean this town's always been seedy, so you'll find plenty of them here. Okay, and we have a great town we're very loving, accepting, and we love everybody. I'll tell you that.
We love you, Kokomo.
Kokomo's a fun place, man. Yeah, I'm so excited to have you guys here. I'm excited you guys are in our little small town. I'm trying to pull you into our open mic one day. We can get one of these beautiful photos by Lynn Ferrati.
I'm gonna get up there soon for real, man. If she can make me look pretty, then I'll be extra.
Oh, she's gonna make you look better. If you guys ever want to come out here, man, we do have it. It's over here at the High Mark. It's every Thursday other than major U.S. holidays. So it starts at 8 p.m. If you sign up, it's free to attend, and there's drinks and a lot of people. The green thing on the bottom is a lot of people partaking in the devil's lettuce because it's a devil's lettuce.
Is it show up,
Don't tell
go up?
us.
Oh, I'm sorry. The cops are showing
Is
up.
it like email ahead of time, show up, go up?
We usually tell people message the page. If you message the Kokomo Press page or the Kokomo Press Comedy, the Instagram, any of those places, and say, "Hey, I'm traveling." Those are the keyword. I'm coming from Indy. Can I get on the list? We'll say, "Yep."
Right on.
And that way you don't show up. We've had a few guys that have scared the shit out of me the last couple of weeks because they show up and they I know one guy drove like an hour and a half or 2 hours to go to the mic, and he shows up and he's like, "Can I get on the list?" And I'm like, "Bro, please just message ahead." I'm so afraid he's gonna drive 2 hours. I'm gonna be like, "Dude, we're full." You know what I mean? And I have to like convince somebody to take the night off while they're hanging out. One of my locals, "Hey, I know you're a local regular. Can you just take the night off to this guy?"
How much do you get? Like 20 minutes?
Yeah,
piece?
like 40 minutes, like 60 minutes. Yeah, it's like 25 minutes. Like,
That's pretty
80
generous.
minutes. Yeah, we just let people go up there and talk.
Yeah, go big or go home.
Depends on-
That's what open mics are for.
That's true. We usually 5 minutes, but we also we have under like 10 or under, we usually will increase it to like 7.
All right, I'm definitely going to be there soon. It'll be a surprise.
If you let us know ahead of time and don't let it be a
Dang it, I
surprise, we
canceled.
might be able to work it out where you can get you like the anchor spot at the end and then you get a little more time.
Ooh, I like that.
I'll think about it.
Don't call him a headliner, call him the anchor.
Yeah, the anchor's here. Ladies and gentlemen.
I've been
man in
called the
hat.
yanker, never the anchor.
Hey. He definitely found that hole in that bathroom I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Here's your $20.
No, I mean honestly, like we've been doing our mic for coming up on 2 years in February.
Nice.
Yeah, and-
Well, thanks for running a mic. That's awesome. It's a big. That helps a lot.
yeah, and it's one of those things with us, like we said, we entice people with the picture and the audio and the quality. Like I think you'll be surprised that. I mean, we get a lot of indie comics to come through and they're like, "This is not what open mics are like anywhere else." And I'm like, I know we do too much, and that's what
I mean, if this room is any kind of example, I'm impressed.
Thanks, man.
There's like
Appreciate
500 mics in here and
Yeah,
Lots
a
of
bunch
Pokemon
cameras.
cards.
Lots of Pokemon, very expensive Pokemon
Very
cards.
nude Pokemon.
a lot of
cards.
adult toys. But
Nude
those
photos
are
of
off
me
camera.
and my wife. No, I'm just-
Yeah, can you guys just give me a minute in here by myself?
you guys all.
You know, my
There
favorite
used
one
to be a
is
sex doll that sat right there.
There was. I did have a sex doll in here for a minute.
that's hot.
Yeah, what were you gonna say? Sorry, your favorite?
Oh, wait, so
I was
did
gonna
you
talk
wash
about
this
one of the-
chair first?
Oh no, I never would.
Never mind. My comment was dumb. I don't want to.
No, like is it my kid's feet? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's cool. Following in my daddy's footsteps.
So my fiance, I have that one, and I have one over there that says "I heart you." I have a bunch of them. She's done. I feel like women are so smart, and they're like, "Hey, it's a holiday. I'll just get some paint and a thing, and just have the kids put their hands on it." And now you can't be mad at that. So now she avoids paying like $50 for a gift. She just says,
Blake does something different, but he doesn't use his hands or feet.
"Oh hell yeah,
Yeah.
Dick print, hell yeah, dude."
Yeah, man.
Mushroom stamp.
Boom. That's awesome. Yeah, I got my kickball. I mean, a lot of people can't see any of this stuff, but I got my kickball championship when we
Wow.
won. We won 1 year, and now they no longer do that.
There's a kickball championship.
So yeah, they had a stadium in town. They built a stadium in town, like a baseball stadium on top of like a community that used to flood every like couple years. It would flood. And FEMA gave us a bunch of money in town to fix it and clean it out and like make it into like a place where there's no flooding. And they said, okay, cool. And they took the money and they
Sweet.
built a stadium. FEMA sued the city. It was crazy.
Oh, nice. Hey, you don't hurt Kokomo.
Yeah, Kokomo's wild.
Get out of here, feds.
So we ended up getting the Jackrabbits is what they were called. They were like out of like Milwaukee or Minnesota or something like that. And they took over for a minute, and then they got ran out of town through politics. The funny thing is Doug Arnold, if you know Doug, you know you do.
He's a good dude.
He did a whole thing about it at the mic this last week, but he knows a lot of it. I know a little bit. I knew the guy who ran the thing, so he's told me a lot more. He's supposed to come on and talk about it, but he didn't want to lose some jobs because he's like, if I blow this up, I'm going to lose some opportunities. So Nathan, I'm coming for you, buddy. But he was supposed to come on and tell us because the city basically like just took away the stadium from them and then gave it to a local group. They were always going to do it. It was very conspiratorial. It's like
That's crazy.
The shit that they do around here is wild, and everybody's just cool. So we are no longer the Kokomo Jackrabbits. We are now, the new name of the team is the Kokomo Creek Chubs.
The Creek Chubs, huh?
The Creek Chubs. It's a little fish.
That is hot as sure.
It's so
is.
bad. Yeah. Well, I think everybody just wants to get let's get some
I've
chubbies
had
going.
a pool
Yeah,
chub.
right?
I've never had a creek chub.
Well, you haven't been down to the creek and get your chub taken care of.
I'm all about that.
Yeah, we used to
Be
have
more
the
than
Tent
one
City.
minnow out there.
I know a lot of creeks in Florida.
Yeah, he's like the Everglades.
The Everglades, they're everywhere.
Down here, man. I do think it's hilarious that you're like, no, the alligators are cool. I'm like, no, they're not. I don't care. I'm just kidding.
No.
If you
awesome.
grew up in Florida, it's just something that you get used to.
Yeah.
Like if you spend a long time there, you get used to. They're not super. As long as you don't mess with them, they don't really mess with you. You might wake up and there's an alligator in your front yard. You just
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the homeless people downtown Kokomo.
Yeah,
And I did run into that too.
they're scarier. Yeah, they come for you.
in Florida. Do what?
They like to show us your set. You got to show us your set. They're like, are you in a gang?
Yeah.
Are you in our homeless gang?
Yeah.
You know why the alligators-
I wasn't beat in though. I got hoed in, so
Yeah.
that's the way it goes.
I wasn't beat in. I was beat off.
Man, you already met Blake. He has a lick balls trophy.
I do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, my tongue was pretty sore for a long time, but man, I'm
Guinness
good.
Book of World Record.
I was like, man, I lost all the stuff I built up over the years, and it was so sore.
He beat the
That's
second competitor by over 5,000 licks.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Fucking way better than that stupid owl.
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
You guys do pop way quicker.
yeah.
Oh, on out to who? A three. Ouch. Ow. Get out of here. No.
Some people are into that.
More like Blake Champlin.
Yeah,
I'm a hack. I can't
like
help it.
that.
I'm
That was
gonna get a hat that says hack on it. I'm like,
Hey, I
that's
like
him.
that.
Hey, ingenuity. I used to. So is that hat like? Did you mark like write hat on it, or is it like printed on there?
It's printed on there.
Okay.
The first one I think Josh ever made, it was black marker. He wore a hat that was just white. And he was like, they were joking around, and one of our buddies was like, you need to put something on the hat. And he's like, I'm just going to put a hat on it. That's how it actually originated.
That's funny.
But yeah, I wish I could take credit for it because I think it's hilarious. It's part of who I am now, but yeah. I got to give credit where credit's due.
I haven't seen any promo without you wearing the hat.
Yeah, it just became part of my thing, and it fits my kind of comedy. And
Yeah.
like
It's like the trucker hat with
Yeah,
the hat.
exactly.
Hat.
And he sells that merch. He sells those hats.
Oh hell yeah.
That's
I'll
part
have
of
some
it.
at the show tonight, and I don't know, maybe next Saturday if he lets me. We'll see.
Oh, were you? That's going to be at Stuart Huffin.
Yeah, Stuart.
Yeah. It's be fun, man. That's. I know we're going to be together actually coming up in at the Wit Theater in the end of January, the last day of January, because Stephen Riley is going to be live album recording his special. So I'm very
That's
excited
so
for
cool,
him.
man.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
I'm
awesome.
happy for him.
We got Stratton Smith, we got Sohail Ali, and then of course John Molehill will be hanging out there.
Molehill.
Molehill.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
Molehill.
I got it stuck in my head from earlier. I
It's
can't
all
get
right.
it.
See, it
Molehill. But yeah, that's going to be at the Wit Theater. So if you don't have your tickets, so make sure you get tickets to this because you're going to want them. We're going to be producing that show, and we will be recording the special.
It's
So
very cool.
I'm excited. It's our first special recording. We do a lot of, I've had a ton of comics hit us up just from the mic and being like, hey, you guys record that? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. First one's free. And so I send them the first one. And they're like, this is probably the best recording of looking recording I've ever had. And I'm like, Bowden actually told me that too. I don't know if you want me to tell people that. He was like, other than my helium set, it's the best looking one I've ever had.
Bone's cool.
I love
He'd
it.
appreciate it. Shout out to Bone.
He's going to come on here soon. He's hit me up and he's like, man, you think you can have me on that podcast sometime? I'm like, Bowden, leave me alone.
Can you just give me a little bump? Just a little
Just a little bit. No, I like Bowden a lot. He's sweet. He's a sweet soul. And he was really, I mean, he did our mic. I will say one thing about doing a mic in another place is you get to do your jokes somewhere new. And every time you get to do your jokes, because like I've had so many times where when you do the same mics over and over again, everybody knows your shit and it's funny, but it doesn't feel funny anymore because there's no element of surprise, and everybody knows comedy surprise.
Yeah, no, it makes it win.
So you're like, am I even funny anymore? And then you just go to a brand new open mic. People come to Kokomo and they're like, oh yeah, I'm still funny. It's awesome. I love that.
Gotta keep writing, man. We gotta keep building our sets.
It's tough, right?
Yeah, it is to make a good set.
Yeah. Do you write from experience, or or do you have things that pop up in your head and you're like, that's funny, I'm gonna write that down?
Both of them. I might just be hanging out with guys, my buddies like you, and something funny said or whatever. I'll make a note of it. Sometimes I don't remember, but I try to make, there's jokes that obviously are made up, but they're either my perspective or something to do with something real in my life.
Yeah. I like that. I think that's important.
Yeah.
I think a lot of my favorite jokes are stupid jokes, and then I just turn them into bits, and I make them part of a story or something that I already have, and I'm like, oh, I can just use that here. I like that. I have a lot of dad jokes. I have 4 kids, so you can't help it. You end up.
It happens. I have 4 kids too. Did you say you had 4 kids?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah. Gosh, we're both being tortured.
Yeah, way too many.
I have 3
But you
myself.
talked about Chat GPT and like how you could ask it about what kind of comedian you are. I just for fun searched up my name.
Yeah.
I was like, how does it know all this about? It's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
It's like it didn't even said dad joke. I didn't even type anything in, and it knew the type of humor. It said other things like comedic genius, fitness guru, soon to be rich, a lot of crazy things.
Pathetic.
It's amazing.
You just knew it all, man. That's so funny, dude. I like that. No, it is funny how much it knows. It does throw you off. You're like, how does it know this much?
Yeah.
How does it? It's funny because I had a guy hit me up. He came on the podcast, and our podcast is it's on Spotify, it's on Apple, it's on YouTube, and it's on its own special. I have promotion with it, so it all goes out on Google. So if you search up, sometimes you'll search your name, and it might be the first thing that pops up, and you're like, what the fuck? The Kokomo Press took over my name on the internet. And he said he went to look up something. He looked up his name. He Googled his name. We all fall prey victim to that. Fall victim to that. And he looked it up, and he said the first thing that came up was me talking about, and it was like an AI overview of him on the podcast. He's like, I did not expect him to do all that shit, and so it threw him off a little bit.
No, it's scary.
Yeah, they're just
paying
taking
attention.
it all.
Yeah, they're
just
taking over.
it, siphoning everything you've ever thought, and just
eventually we're gonna have little chips in our head, and they're gonna convince us the Earth is round, and
Are you guys into a lot of TV shows and series and stuff? You guys watch a lot of Netflix and HBO Max and Apple and Hulu and Disney and Paramount Plus and Peacock and
I do the free
Prime
YouTube. That's where I get all my stuff. Free YouTube.
It's like, how many can I get through before somebody's like, shut the fuck up?
I love comedy movies, so
if
I don't waste too much time watching TV, especially the news, but like we were talking while we were setting up, I just watched Tommy Boy the other day, and I've seen it so many times. It's one of my favorites. But Chris Farley, man, rest in peace. He was awesome.
Tommy want wingy. It's just good shit, dude. It's so funny. And they don't make it. It's like you can only get it there unless you want to watch an entire series. You can't really get comedy like that. What's the last great comedy movie you guys watched? Do you have anything you can think of that you're like, I can't. Was it random, or is it literally one of the last? I think the last one that I remember killing was super bad. Was the biggest. The Hangover.
Super bad was great. I don't know. I thought Tropic Thunder was pretty hilarious.
That's a good one. Yeah. That's a good satire.
The opening ads are spoof shows they do in the beginning.
Entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we there's a guy out of Indy, Brian Foster. He's a buddy of ours, and he produced the show. I have it right there. It's called Marijuambies, and it's
it's the picture that fell.
No, that's Dedicini. That's Dedicini. It's the one we did.
How did it fall?
I have no idea, dude.
Creepy.
I think Blake did it.
That's what I think.
Blake. He's like, it's back there. Everybody's seen it. I think it's probably up there too. There it is. Dedicini Alfredo.
Good job. Blake saves the day again.
But with Marijuambies, he self-produced, wrote, directed, starred in, and with his buddy, and put a bunch of people we knew in it. And he's so funny, dude. It's actually one of the. It's like an actual. I was like, if they still did comedies, this is right up to par with everything. done right here in
Is
Indianapolis.
that about stone zombies?
Yeah, very funny. Marijuana.
I want to check that out. That's
About this.
Aren't they already stoned? Isn't that
Yeah,
how it
basically.
works?
You don't become a zombie till you get stoned for like 10 years straight.
Yeah, they have some really, really good, funny like meta jokes in it and stuff. So I think that's one of. But I like good comedies. They had the one that just Let's Start a Cult. That's Stavros Alkius, the comedian.
Yeah.
He has a movie that.
I would say for me, the last good comedy movie I seen. It's been a while, but this is the end.
Yeah, that was a good.
Oh, that was good.
I didn't
was
care
cool.
for that one too much.
No.
Whatever, Blake. Cut his mic.
Yeah,
we're gonna-
yeah.
Was you jealous of Jonah and the Satan,
Yeah.
the demon fucking Jonah?
That was supposed to be me. But
Yes.
Let it go.
that's why I was jealous.
That's one of my favorite jokes from the James Franco roast. Is James Franco being like, the only reason the demon got hard is because he was looking at me, Jonah, because I'm hot.
Oh, their roasts are amazing.
Yeah, dude, I miss good roasts. I mean,
Yeah.
the Tom Brady one was a good.
Was fantastic.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like, who do you roast next? He's like the greatest football player of all time. It's like, who do you go next? Like, you can't.
I don't know.
There's nobody else.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chappelle is the only person I think that if you did a roast of, it would be good.
Comedically, I mean, yeah, but you could pick if you let somebody like do like a roast of P. Diddy right now, you know how good, the quality that would come out because of that.
Has anybody roasted that Subway guy that got busted? I feel like he could be roasted.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I mean, he's definitely been through some stuff. That's another one of those
Yeah, we
Indiana.
can't say any of it or they'll cancel this show.
The Indiana guys, man, everybody always gets in trouble in Indiana. I'm telling you, like, Our Father, that thing, and I think it's brought up so many times because you guys watched that documentary, the Our Father one.
Oh, it was harsh.
It's crazy.
What's it about?
Indiana. It's about a fertility doctor that helped, thousands of women. I want to say thousands, but probably hundreds of
I
women.
like how you use the word helped.
Yeah, helped. Well, you got to pull the rug out. He helped hundreds of women get pregnant and have babies that couldn't have babies, and then it turned out that he didn't use the specimens he was supposed to. He used himself.
Yeah.
So basically, he fucking fertility raped hundreds of women.
So now there's thousands of more jerks in the world. No, they're probably great people. It's not your
But
fault.
he has like a genetic disorder, and that's like they try to screen for that kind of stuff, and he basically gave all these people he didn't foresee 23andMe. 23andMe, these people look up their family tree to be like, oh, I want to know who my dad, and they find out, and they're all like, why are so many of us? I have 150 brothers and sisters. Like they started realizing they're related, and the scary part is some of them dated each other, didn't know it, and it was like because you don't know.
Yeah.
And they're all over Indiana.
That's like Arkansas without the Arkansas. No offense, Arkansas. I could have said Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky's a good one. We definitely have a fight with them. I think IU is playing basketball against Louisville tonight. And the other IU football is playing. So when this comes out, you guys will know who won the big fucking Big Ten game that everybody's freaking out about.
Take all your money, put it on.
Yeah, I was in Lafayette and I was joking with them. I was like, I fucking hate Matt Painter, and they were like, I'm like, because he created such a good football or such a good basketball team in Purdue that he's scared of the IU so bad that now they became a football school. You know what I mean? Like he turned them into a football school.
Nice.
They're like, fuck it, we're not doing basketball anymore. We're gonna go play football. You know what? Fuck this. We can't do good enough. Ball. I mean, it's funny how many good Indiana basketball teams you can think of. I mean, Indiana State had a moment with Larry Bird, and then Ball State had a moment. Butler had a moment. Ball State, not really, but Butler had a moment with Gordon Hayward. It's weird.
Yeah. There's more than corn in Indiana.
Yeah, there's also soybean.
Yeah.
We also have soybean, all right? We have soybean.
I was going to say hemp, but
Ethanol, E84 or whatever, E85, what's it called?
And lots of brothers and sisters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all related to each other because of one fertility clinic.
I had a professor in college who had 54 brothers and sisters. Because he's from Africa. I can't remember what country. I think it was Togo, however you say it.
Oh, fuck.
But his dad was a polygamist. And,
okay.
And it was crazy to have that many brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
It was wild.
yeah.
The name of the country was Fuck Too Much. It's actually Fuck Too Much Africa. It's a beautiful. It's actually next to Wakanda. No condom forever. All right. All right. I've heard that one before. I don't know who did that. Is that somebody's joke, isn't it? No condom forever. Is Is that KJ? It sounds like a KJ joke.
It might be KJ.
KJ's so funny. You guys like
Yeah,
KJ?
yeah,
right?
he's a good dude.
Fuck, dude, he's funny.
AJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just KJ Weaver. KJ Weaver.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's so funny, man. Where do you guys usually? So you guys have a home mic, right? What's your home mic?
I keep it in my basement, so I'm near the bodies.
Did you do like Jan and Dave's?
The Happy Time? Is it
Oh
Happy
yeah,
Place?
Happy Place Comedy. That's
Happy
a great place.
Yeah. Is that where you spend? Is that where you do most of your mics at, or do you?
I've gone there a ton. I love Jan and Dave Cross, but yeah, that's a great place. It's a great place, especially for newer comics, because they're very supportive.
Yeah.
They'll help you with your jokes if you want it, and they give you a lot of time. And most people that come there are cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And like it's always a really good environment. Like everybody seems really cool with everybody. And I love it.
I like that. We try to cultivate that. We've had some bumps in the road, but we're definitely. I think when you come to our mic, one of the good things about it is we are very supportive. Like that's a big thing. We had
It does make a difference.
Yeah, we've had a ton of the South Bend people coming through, like from the Drop and stuff.
There's a lot of great clubs in Indiana.
It's crazy how because we'll have like Fort Wayne will come in for a couple weeks, and then Indy will come in for a minute, and then we'll get South Bend, and it's fun watching comics from all over. And because of our social media and the pictures and the stuff that we were talking about before, we get a lot of comics that come through. Like one lady works for Eli Lilly, like she was doing like a thing for Eli Lilly, and she came through the mic just because she saw it online and was like, it looked cool.
Yeah.
And it was Gigi, very, very funny. But she's from South Carolina. We had one lady come from, I think she came from North Carolina, and she was going on the World Series of Comedy up north to like Milwaukee or whatever. I think it was Milwaukee. And she just stopped by the mic. So it's always fun the different people you can get to travel through.
Yeah.
And meet you.
I hosted Helium Mike one night, and Drew Lynch came through. His face was familiar. I didn't know who he was, but his face looked really familiar because I think he had been popping up on my YouTube or Facebook or
It's like,
something.
did I give you 20? Did you give me $20?
Never.
Sorry.
He's trying to tell you who he was, but it took him about 45 seconds.
Yeah.
My name is and you're like, God. He's so funny though.
I was like, I know this guy's kind of famous. I don't know who he is. But I was like, do you need me to say anything about you? And he's like, nope. And I'm like, all right. And then they gave that jerk 10 minutes on the mic. I was like, what? Everybody else gets 3, and you get
I do
10?
have something I have to get off my chest. This is out to all the people out there. I saw Kevin King's now getting 5 minutes there. What the hell, Kevin King? If you're giving Kevin King 5 minutes, I'm just kidding. I love Kevin. He's doing so much. Fight. I was like hoping I was gonna be one of the people on his roast because he's got a roast coming up of Kevin King.
Yeah.
And I put my hat in the ring. All right, you're here, so I think I tried to throw my hat in the ring, and they were like, "You did not make the cut." And they were like, "You will not be continuing on your journey on America's Next Top Model." So I was like, "Fuck!" And I left.
Never give up, man.
I know. Maybe one day.
I'm America's Next Bottom Model, so
Oh, there you go.
I'm excited about my future.
Yeah, I was gonna come see. I talked to you about like, you're like, "Hey, you're gonna be at the show tonight." I was like, "No, I actually am going to a drag show in Peru tonight." So I know a buddy of ours is going to be dancing there. Well,
Nice.
she will be dancing there. He will be inside of her while she dances, and her name is. You remember her name, right? Anita
Dollar.
Anita Dollar. Yeah, Anita Dollar.
They always have fun names.
That's $19 cheaper.
I know his name, Dustin. I know Dustin. And then we had a guest on the show one time, and she's a burlesque. I'm being nice, right? She's a stripper, but like she travels the U.S. and does like specialty shows at like huge clubs, like.
Oh, it's amazing the productions they put on.
And she does like outfits that are like almost very drag-esque, where it's like this full like.
Eat
one
your
time
heart
she
out,
dressed
Vegas.
up as like a McDonald's and like full leather McDonald's gear with a hat and was serving, and it was like, God, man.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
She told me
my love language.
I know, right? Kokomo's known for 2 things. Ladies dancing and ladies dance. That's just that's all we do is have ladies dancing around here.
They're actually
man.
roasting Santa Claus tonight. Kevin and them, Ryan May. Yeah.
Well, I think Ryan's been doing that for a minute, right?
I think this is the 3rd or 4th year, maybe.
Is he Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does a great job, man.
Hell yeah.
I've done a couple of them. I just couldn't make tonight because I have the other show. But
Yeah.
otherwise, I was going to be cool.
Exciting things are happening at the Kokomo Press. Yeah, very exciting things. Not only are we bringing you comedy shows, an open mic once a week, skits, videos, funny jokes on our page, and satire news stories, but now you can support us by going to kokomopress.shop. It's that simple. You go to kokomopress.shop, you find a t-shirt, you find a hat, maybe in the future some stickers and some posters. You go on there, you buy one of those from us, and percentage of the proceeds will go to us and help support what we do. We appreciate every person who just likes, subscribes, does all that. But if you go to kokomopress.shop and you buy something, we'll know who you are. You send us a photo of it. We will post it on our page and shout it out. Thank you so much. Go to kokomopress.shop, buy all your shirts and hats needs, and support the Kokomo Press. Thank you guys so much. kokomopress.shop.
Cool.
Yeah. Cole?
Yeah.
Just go up there. Hi, I'm Cole.
Well, COAO.
Oh, yeah.
Last year I was Santa's side bitch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was awesome.
He was like, I refuse to be an elf. Do not fuck me. Santa sneaky link. Santa. I'm the only one you said could be naughty. I love that.
So you said you like comedy movies. You know, I know this two writing partners that are actually writing a comedy movie. It's a buddy cop movie about two guys, about two cops who fall in love with two girls that work at the local donut shop.
Yeah.
God, I know a lot about all that stuff.
Yeah, I know, right?
If they need a co-writer, I'm in. I know about this stuff.
So we can count on you to back the blue?
Yeah. Hey, why not, man? Mine's more of a thick blue line, but
thick but very short blue line. The showed blue line.
Fat blue line.
I might snort a few lines, and then I don't know where it'll go.
Yeah.
Turtle. No, that's funny, man. Like, honestly, we are going to be writing this movie. We always get sidetracked with other shit because, busy people. But after the holidays, we're going to be fully writing this movie.
Nice.
I'm literally down to help with whatever if I'm able.
You guys seen any of our skits or anything? We do a lot of stupid skits.
I've seen a little bit, but I can't remember the gist. I've only seen a couple.
Well, there's going to be a test after, so you have to try to.
Yeah, I'll fail. I barely remember my name's Molehill.
Molehill.
Yeah. If I'm still here, I'd be more than happy to be a part of it.
Yeah. How long do you think you're going to be here?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the way things go. And
We'll just book them out.
I'm playing everything by
ear.
ear. That's been my whole life this year. Everything's playing it by ear.
Yeah. I mean,
Which is awesome. I love it.
I think we definitely want as many creative people from around to be a part of it in any way that they can. So
yeah, I think that's been our goal, is just like, hey, let's get as many cool people, because it's going to be a wild movie. It's going to be a small town, so we need a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Good.
A lot of funny characters.
Yeah. And I don't know if you know who Bob East is.
Yeah, Bob.
we know
I've been in two of his movies, so
Hell yeah. He hit me up about doing something, and he was like, yeah, I'm in Bloomington. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to Bloomington right now. I'm sorry. I was like, I'm not driving 4 hours, 6 hours a day. I was like, sorry. He's fantastic, man. We had him on the podcast. He's very funny.
yeah, I like Bob.
He's just a very talented guy.
Does
Yeah.
some great caricatures.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
I mean, not the
characters.
ones he does of me, because he makes me look 10 times fatter.
I know.
Made my head look like a peanut. Love you, Beast.
And then he made my teeth look like a wall in my mouth.
It's ridiculous.
That's the way it
Your
goes.
teeth aren't.
No, that
Okay,
wasn't him.
well,
That was somebody else. He made me look like a dick. He drew me as a penis. That's what it was.
Yeah.
He's over there licking the paper. No, it's not acid.
That's why I don't show up on caricature night. I don't even want to see what he thinks of me. Just puts me with a microphone. Like, I want to be back on the podcast. So I'm going to be playing safe.
That's great.
I was kidding. No, Bob is so talented. Like, even like when he does, if you guys have you've been to Liberty Street, right? Like,
Yeah.
done that mic there, and he'll go up there and just like have a list of characters, and he'll just do like bucket pulls as a character, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
like it's always fun to see him do different. Like Christopher Walken, fucking do a character,
It changes it up, It's
Yeah.
good to have variety, especially on open mic.
He just does Christopher Walken the whole time. He does all kind. I think he does. I'm trying to think who else he does. I remember Christopher Walken because I always love Christopher Walken.
He should do Blake Walken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blake Walken.
Yeah, Blake Walken.
Walking with
That
Blake.
should be that should be my stage name now, Blake Walken.
Yeah, every time just be like, hey, you're looking at me all wrong.
I'm be lucky walking.
Yeah. What's your favorite? That's a good question. What's your favorite Christopher Walken movie? That's a tough one because he's been in so many good movies. I fucking love him in Joe Dirt, but it's not my favorite one probably. But Joe Dirt is really, really good.
I got to be honest with you. I'm drawing a blank.
Pulp Fiction.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good one. What, you got any Christopher Walken movies you can think of?
Well, Pulp Fiction overall is just an amazing film.
I love Catch Me If You Can.
That's a great film too.
He's dad in that.
I liked him in what was it, The Dark Half? Or is that the movie where he like his memory's partly gone?
Oh no, maybe
It's a Stephen King book,
Oh,
and he
God.
did it in like the 80s, I think,
Oh,
the
yeah.
late 80s or early 90s.
I liked him in
and
that Fat Boy Slim video.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Days of by and still I think
Yeah,
about
dude.
you.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dancing, right?
Yeah, he did awesome.
He's such an interesting guy.
He
He's
is.
just he's always so funny. He does he's known really well for that, the more cowbell,
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
has
that's
he has an SNL moment. He has many movies like the two mice fell in a bowl. I am the second mice. You know what I mean?
He's definitely one of the people that probably is impersonated more than anybody.
Oh,
Maybe Arnold might be right there.
Yeah, that's true. He and Arnold are really, really cool.
Everyone does this.
Yeah. Somebody knocking.
Yeah.
Who knocked?
Get back in the cage.
All right, love you. I'm in the podcast, so go. Love you. All right. My son comes back. He's like, Dad, I'm here. All my kids.
Christopher Walken was a dancer.
Yeah.
In the day before he became an actor, he was a dancer.
He was a dancer in that video, too.
Yeah. Worked that pole to earn his way into Hollywood.
He actually was the first of many victims of Harvey Weinstein. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry.
But no, where's that drum?
I'm doing this one instead. I'm doing this. That's too sad to do. All right, we'll do it.
It's really funny.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Like these weren't. I just realized these weren't working, and like all of a sudden you guys are coming on through here. No, it's working now.
Okay.
Because you pushed that button earlier, and I was like, I didn't hear anything.
anything.
And now I just heard that. I'm like, oh, that's what he pushed.
Well, he's like, I just joined the podcast.
Pretty much.
That's not your fault. Sometimes there's like a little short in that line because I have to run a cord all the way from there over to there. It's not a very big room. A lot of people watch the show and they think it's bigger than it is, but honestly,
What is this?
like-
15 by 20?
Yeah, we're all on top of each other.
You're like, yeah, the orgies is what's it about.
Exactly.
What it's about. So
Getting real sweaty in here.
we love it.
Getting real.
The more cock, the better.
Yeah.
Every room feels small to me. So
That's what I say every time I'm in a KFC. The more cock, the better.
Yeah, that's why I call it Kokomo, because it just gets me excited.
Sounds well, or you snort some lines. It's Kokomo still.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
It's not as funny because I don't like Kokomo dick. I just, I don't. It doesn't work well.
Yeah, I'll take some cock.
Have you ever had the Kokomo
more.
dick before? I mean,
Kokomo. Is it a certain type of food?
yeah. You just have to shove it all in your mouth at once.
Kokomo.
That's the only way you can do it.
Well, I mean,
it
if
has to
it's
hit your
food, I'll
throat
try.
before you start really working. on
My
it.
gag reflex though. Sean doesn't have one though. He's good. He's got no gag.
Blake
reflex.
can
Don't-
teach you some technique.
Don't
Yeah,
ask
I
me.
got it. I got it down, man.
Yeah, Sean doesn't have a gag reflex. Don't ask me how I know. Also, welcome to the Kokomo Press. I forgot to say.
Oh, thanks.
I'm kidding. No, Sean's actually. The funny thing is, we hit him up and we're like, "Hey man, would you ever want to write?" And he was like, "I don't." And then he wrote an article, and like his first article did really well. And then we're like, "You should do another one." And he's like, "All right." And he wrote another article, did it really fucking well. And then he wrote another one, did really well. And we're like, "Do you want to just write for the page?"
Sorry, I'm
Like,
a talented writer.
I'm just so talented.
Some of those are hilarious, man.
Yeah,
you
dude.
guys do a great job on those.
Sorry, we have an audience. We have a live studio audience, and
Yeah,
it's
that's
just my
what I'm
son.
talking about.
All my kids are just walking in. They're all excited, man. That's why I typically do it on Sundays when they're really taking a nap, and that's why I don't typically do them. But I was excited because you were coming to town. I was like, I got to sit down with John.
I was
meet
excited
Blake.
when you reached out. I was like,
Yeah.
hell yeah, we got time. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm like, I looked at that lineup. I'm like, you guys got so many comics coming through. I was like, I can at least find one or two to come hang out, right?
Yeah.
Like, and goof off, get some face. If anything, comics we all just want to be in front of a camera all the time, right?
Yeah.
John's a slut. He'll do it.
Yeah. I heard that about you. So
Yeah, the first thing he's like, oh, we have usually have pizza and a little candy bowl.
Yeah,
you can
there's a
see
candy-
it on his
there's-
desk. He's
And
like,
a handy-
I'm
and a
in,
handy
I'm
bowl.
in.
And a
Say
handy-
no more.
he was like, I'll bring the handy bowl. Hey, Blake. Hey.
That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here. Time to get this party started.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's cool. I'm excited you're getting on the lab tonight because that's
Yeah, me
the best part.
too.
It was- so many times Sean and I went somewhere and then one of us went with the other one and then we've been like, hey, you can always get them over here, and then eventually like, hey, yeah.
It happens a lot, really. Like he's gotten a lot of spots on shows I've been on just for being along.
Yeah, I go to as many shows as his as I can because they're always
He has the record other than me.
Yeah.
I've been to my show slightly more than him.
I was going to ask you this. I just popped in my head. I just remembered. Did you see that fucking guy who commented on Kevin's stuff talking shit about you?
Oh, yeah.
You know who that is? Did you know who it was already?
I've only met him once at an open mic.
I wanted this story so bad. I don't want to bring any negativity because everybody kind of just pounced on him and called him an asshole. But some guy just randomly was talking shit about you on a post, and I was like, I wonder if he knows him, because if you don't, that's really weird. I was
on a show with him that I headlined that Jan put on actually, and. Yeah, I don't have any issues with the guy. I don't know what his deal was. Honestly, I could care less. I wish him well. I think all the people that commented on there and stood up for me is all I need to say.
Yeah. I think that's it's the best feeling is having people comment for you, because then it speaks for itself. You don't have to speak at all. I just remember being saying something along the lines of, I feel like this guy's making a mountain out of and then I just stopped. That's all I said.
You couldn't come up with the word.
I didn't know how to finish the phrase. One
of the things he said to me is he's seen more people laugh at a funeral than my shows. I'm like, well,
yeah, depends on the funeral.
I mean, if it was Richard Pryor's funeral, yeah, maybe.
Sorry, I'm gonna shut the door to keep my friggin' kids so quiet. No, I'm just kidding.
I paid him to knock on the door every time.
You remember when I was talking about all your cameras and mics and how professional this was?
Yeah, and then it went right out the
Leave it
window.
to the kids.
That doesn't typically happen.
Yeah, it's actually, this is probably the most I've ever had my kids come in a long time. And
I think if that's going to happen, it's best to happen on a show I'm on, because I can totally relate to that. That's real.
It's life, yeah.
Well, I think the hard part for me is I have to cut all my kids out of it, because Blake told me when he came in, hey, I'm not allowed to be within 200 feet.
I know. And thank you.
He says 200, but it's like 5,000 feet.
Oh, damn it, I'm really...
You got to cut all those parts out, because if this makes it somewhere, then
I wish I had a ding-dong button. I'd be like, oh, that's CPS.
He's not walking around the perimeter. He's running from the authorities.
The perimeter of the United States is the only place you can get away from a school.
Yeah.
That's funny. No, I love that you're doing the coast, so you can just always go to the beach anytime you want.
Oh, man, I slept on so many beaches. It's been crazy.
We actually, the funny thing is you said you stopped in St. Augustine. Is that where you stopped?
Yeah.
It's funny because we were doing a story on the podcast about there was a Buc-ee's down there that got built, and there were turtles on the coast that, when turtles hatch, they go towards the moon. They look at the moon to go to the sea, and the Buc-ee's was so bright that they were going the wrong direction. It was killing turtles just because they put a Buc-ee's near someplace in Florida, or not in Florida, in Georgia. And we were joking about it on the podcast, and Courtney said something about there's coast in Georgia, and I was like, it's over by Louisiana. It doesn't touch Louisiana at all.
She assumed that they could see that light from Florida.
Yeah,
and the turtles were walking all this way.
They were walking multi-state.
And then Brian goes, did you just learn there's coast in Georgia?
Yeah, it was fun. So when you said that, you're walking the coast and you're in Georgia, I just wanted to be like, see, Courtney, if we'd had this podcast first, we would have both known not to be idiots. But
you would think as slow as they walk, it'd give us time to realize it before they died. But
yeah.
There was one of them that was just like, something doesn't seem right, but whatever.
Damn you, Buc-ee's.
I should turn around, but there's some good food smell, and they've got something going on there.
Is this a brisket sandwich, or is this Franklin?
You ever been to a Buc-ee's?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've actually never been.
I've not been to one. I drove by a couple, but they were so busy, I'm like, I'm not even going to stop.
I don't know. People get whacked out about it.
He's like, I don't want to. He's like, this is the PR guy. He's doing PR right now.
I'm going to be the guy that isn't promoting that much. Because for a guy like me, I need all my food and beverages and crap in a small area, because it starts to feel like exercise when you gotta walk 2 football fields to get a damn brisket sandwich.
I don't think I've seen two guys more different in my life hanging out.
That's we compliment each other.
I love it, dude. If he sits on your lap, he could be your fucking puppet. You're like, hey,
we've done that.
Hey, see, look, I've got instincts.
Yeah. We did that on what was the show? It was
Grinder.
Grinder.
Back to Grinder.
We grind hard.
You guys did a show, and you did
Colonial Tavern.
Yeah, the Colonial Tavern, and
oh hell yeah,
and we did a puppet thing. It was awesome. It was so much fun. I think
they're under for right now.
The Colonial's closed.
Okay,
so that mic doesn't exist anymore.
Boo! Yeah. Come back. Hell yeah. I'm going to do a couple of stories with you guys. Let's do it. This is one that I saw during Thanksgiving that I thought was interesting.
All right.
Doctors recommend taking a fart walk on Thanksgiving. You guys heard of it? So, like, apparently if you eat a lot of food, they said the best thing for you to do is to go on a walk.
Does that make you walk faster?
I have no idea.
It makes you get away from everybody so they don't have to smell your ass.
But that's what I'm trying to get them to smell. Like, is this nice for you? Do you like this? It's open. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, Kokomo's had some weird stories come out of it, but this was the weirdest one I saw. Edinburgh police arrested a man after he allegedly traded weed vapes and beer for a juvenile in exchange for her underwear. What are these teachers doing? Is it a teacher? I don't even know.
Are they high or what?
I heard actually marijuana, it messes up your smell. Like your sense of smell goes away.
You couldn't see who it was, right?
No, I did not. No.
Good, I paid a lot.
I know it messes with your sense of appetite.
Well, his name is Juan Antonio Rodriguez Barahona, 26.
Missed one, Trump.
¿Tú hablas mío para así así?
Oh, this is another one of those. This is an interesting one. This is another fart one. I don't know why there's so many fart stories, but instead of stopping to smell the flowers, scientists suggest stopping to smell your farts. While the thought may be just enough to make your stomach turn, scientists at Johns Hopkins Medicine say the gas behind foul, rotten egg-smelling stench known as hydrogen sulfide can help protect aging brain cells from Alzheimer's disease.
So what do you have to eat to have that kind of fart?
Sulfuric, probably eggs, like broccoli. That's what I told my girl. I literally, the only reason this is on my phone is I pulled it up because I farted in bed. My girl was like, "It smells like eggs in here." I was like, "Actually, I read something that I need to give you." I'm actually saving your life. You're going to be able to think until into your 80s.
That's beautiful. Yeah, now I feel bad for not farting around my mom. Maybe she wouldn't have gotten dementia.
I thought this was an interesting story out of Indy Star Opinion. At 90, I'm tired of paying for transit, schools I don't use. That's interesting. All the comments were like, we were paying Medicaid. We're paying you for Social Security. Like, we were paying stuff for you to live. You're 90. You're mad at paying social services. So I thought it was a little tone deaf.
Yeah.
You know?
Probably one of the
Yeah, a
people.
little tone deaf. I mean, if he's still in school, he needs it. But
Hey, it's 90. It's probably a woman.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that live that long.
yeah,
She's
they're
probably
not that
homeschooled and bitter.
Yeah, very mad, very upset.
Didn't have any friends.
This
They're
is
known for having the best opinions anyway.
90-year-olds, they do. Also, I'm sick of how there only being one drinking fountain for each race. I'm just kidding. That's horrible. All right, egg isn't fertilized. This just came out recently. Egg isn't fertilized by the first sperm. It waits, then chooses which one to accept. Using a cellular mechanism, science has just begun to understand. So, all this time, women have been blaming us for the sex of the baby. Nope, it's their fault still.
Yeah.
Found a way to make it women's fault again. Yay! Always gonna make it their fault. Yeah, this was great news, for me.
Oh, you know what? You just made a female joke. That's what started that whole thing with that guy.
Oh, okay. Tell me about this. This is funny.
Well, if you're familiar with the band Rush, they lost their drummer, amazing drummer, Neil Peart, and they replaced him for their tour with a female drummer. She's amazing. And I just posted a silly joke online that, Rush has now hired a female drummer, and they're changing their name to I'll be ready when I'm ready.
That's funny.
It's a stupid, funny dad
It's
joke.
a trope joke.
Yeah, it's
great.
I didn't use it on stage. I throw away jokes online sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, then someone said I was, a pig, and
Yeah.
and then underneath that he said it is pretty hacky, and
That's all it took?
And it just grew from that. Yeah.
You ever tell one joke and it now becomes your entire catalog?
Yeah, they're jokes. People, lighten up.
Yeah.
I mean, I deal with that so often on social media where I'll write a joke and post it or post an opinion and then walk away and come back in a couple hours and be like, oh shit, I didn't know I threw a grenade in a playground. But you do with these kids sometimes.
People get wild, man. I had a stupid joke. It was like, Smurfs are just leprechauns with jaundice.
Yeah.
I think that's right. Or maybe it's leprechauns or Smurfs. Yeah, whatever makes green. Blue and yellow makes green. It's a stupid joke.
Yeah.
And a woman got on there and about her son and started going on about how her son had jaundice and she doesn't think that's funny. And I was like, well, not as funny as this rant you're going on.
Yeah, like what's the point of it? You've now hijacked the. You get to tell me my intent of my joke.
Yeah, you're not allowed to joke about cancer or anything. Okay.
You guys ever watch? They did the special called The Green Room with Paul Provenza.
Yeah.
They have it on. You've
Just
seen it
watched
before.
2 episodes last week.
They're they're really
Yeah.
great. They're YouTube. You said you were a YouTube guy. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
love YouTube. It's an old show they did at JFL at Just for Laughs in like up there in Canada. And he would basically, it was like before podcasts, he would just bring a bunch of comics in a room and they would just talk about comedy. And it's very cool. It's insightful. There's it's weird combos of people. And Bill Burr was on there with some people. And that was one of the things that he said on there, which is like the worst part about comedy is like, you make a joke and then like a blog decides, he's talking about blogs, but for us, it's on like social media now where like you'll make a joke and then somebody else gets to decide that their interpretation of your joke is how it should be interpreted. And you're like, no, it's not really true. Like sometimes you just say things you don't even think it all the way through. You're just like, ha ha ha. And you just post it.
Exactly. Yeah. Like that Russ joke is a stupid joke. I agree. Maybe it was hacky. He knows.
We're all hacks.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
all good jokes come from tropes, and I think everything. The whole concept behind comedy is finding things that my favorite thing about comedy, anyway, I'll speak for myself only, but is when you're listening to somebody tell a joke, tell a story, and it reminds you of something that happened in your life, and you're like, holy shit, it's not just me. You know what I mean? It's not just me that's had to go through that. I can't believe. So the relatability of things, and I think we all relate to stupid fucking tropes. Like we grew up, with a mom and dad or, a combination of some version of that and watched the tropes play out. I watched my stepdad get mad at my mom over dinner all the time. My mom was a great cook. But if, one night she didn't want to cook, he'd get mad. And it was like the most tropey thing ever. If I look back at it, I'm like, you're such a weirdo. I'm going to go sit in the garage and drink. That's even more tropey. Like everything. I'm going to go play my bass guitar in the garage by myself. And I'm like, all right, well, that's really weird. Who chooses to be a bassist, right? Am I right, John?
Am I right?
Yeah, am I right?
Alexa, what's trope?
Yeah, what's a trope? What the fuck is that? Yeah, this guy, man. And it's funny because he's also a very interesting guy. I'll tell a crazy story about a guy. He played guitar in one of my stepdad's bands, and I was out there hanging out one night, I was in my room one night because a lot of times I'd come hang out in the garage because I'm a singer, I play guitar, and one night he messages me on my phone. I just got a cell phone. He was like, "Will you come out to the garage? I got a question for you." I'm like, "Okay." This is my stepdad. Okay, so I go out there and I'm like,
"This is
hey,
how all those movies start out."
Him and his and they molest. I'm just kidding. No, that's not it. No, I was like 17, and he brought me in there, and he's like, "Hey, he's like, you cannot tell your mom this." So it gets even more. You can't tell your mom about this.
This is our little secret.
This is our little secret. Don't tell anybody. He was like, but he wants to ask you a question. I'm like, okay. And I looked at him, and he goes, "Do you know where I can get some crack?"
No way. Oh man. That's
and the
crazy.
worst part was I did.
Tell me you're from Kokomo. Tell me you're from Kokomo.
So I messaged a friend of mine, and within about 20 minutes, I had crack at the house. So
Wow.
That's awesome.
yeah, and they were smoking crack in the
You're
garage.
a really
so.
good son.
Thanks, man. I was like, but in my head,
Did you
I
get
was
finder's
like,
fees?
Yeah, I did. I made like $15 off of it. So now I'm a drug dealer. Everybody, thank you. It's the only time I ever sold crack, and I was really just a go-between. But yeah, I knew this girl that she had a boyfriend in Detroit. They always have everything.
You're probably past the statute of limitations.
Oh yeah, I was actually underage. So
You were selling crack before it was cool.
Yeah, I was. Well, it was still cool. I was
I mean,
born
it was cool in the 80s, man.
It's still cool. What are you talking about? You're gonna run my clientele away.
Oh, my bad.
I'm just kidding.
I thought it was all about fentanyl these days.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, you gotta
Don't
fit
do
in.
drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs.
Except the good ones.
Yeah, except for the green ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Green drugs are okay. Purple, or gray. I don't know. All the colors are changing now. Smoking that Christmas tree. It's right around the holidays. You guys have any fun holiday traditions you guys are excited to do this year? Or is it just fighting with the family?
Like doing crack around the tree.
Every year we like the kids, we do like pajamas the night before. And open up and they're like, ooh, Christmas jammies.
I mean, one of my favorite things to do is drive around with the kids and check out people's decorations and show them how much better their parents are than me. Sometimes I'll put like one strand of lights up there and we'll drive by these. Oh yeah, I'm a failure. Sorry, kids.
Yeah.
Those
Sorry,
things
kids.
aren't cheap, man.
No.
Santa can't pay for everything, damn it.
So I will say this is the first year I have like legit lights on my house.
Okay.
And my girl, it's the weirdest story because like I've never done it before. Not like maybe like one little fucking thing around just to give it some light. But she's my girl is like she resells a lot of stuff on social media and online and stuff. And she always is finding a bargain and a deal. And she got some type of coupon, bought these things off of like some Chinese website. I don't know. She ended up getting them from China thing. Gets it here, and these things are like we looked it up, and they're like the equivalent is like $250 for these.
Oh,
strings.
wow.
So I strung them out in the front of the house, and so now I have pretty lights. So yeah,
inbox me if you want his address.
Yeah, if you want to come take
them
them,
at the end of the morning.
just pull really hard. It's like
one good tug and start driving.
I hope you stapled them to your roof, like, through the top,
Boom.
through the
Right
shingles.
through the shingles.
My sister's neighbors did that.
like all the way through.
Yeah, and it's not even their house; they're renting it, and they just replaced the roof on it. And the neighbors went and stapled all around the whole house.
Yeah, don't watch Clark Griswold to learn how to hang lights.
They have those little things now that you can just like clip into the awning and start
My sister, that's what
gutters.
my sister used. Yeah,
those makes it's way easier.
I just like to get like a few illegals and have them lay up there and hold them, because it helps them get them a little income, and I like giving back, gives them a place to lay low and hide.
Yeah.
I tried to get them. I was like, hey, will you help me put up some lights? And they're like, what kind? I said icicles, and they ran. It was crazy. I was like, no, don't.
You gotta watch the terminology.
Yeah, it's hard. Like I can't use the icicle one. So.
who's afraid of icicles?
Icicles.
That was Trope.
Yeah, it's more Trope. Yeah, did you see the White House? Like Sabrina Carpenter's out at the White House because they used her thing from SNL and stuff. Like the White House is like doing like promo videos for arresting people. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What world do we live in? We're in the upside down. The Stranger Things is back on. This podcast brought to you by Netflix. Give me some money, Netflix. No, it's funny. I appreciate you guys stopping in. I know you got to get to the show soon, but thank you so much.
Are we
let's
late?
do some promo. No, you're good. Let's do some promo real quick. Let's talk about some of the shows you have coming up. Obviously, you have the show at AM Betts in Marion with Stuart Huff. Who else on that? Somebody else cool's on that show.
McKinley?
Jeff McKinley. Jeff McKinley.
Yeah.
We've worked with him before. I'll pull up the other ones. I'm horrible at
I haven't met him yet, but he seems like a good dude.
Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh, he's hilarious. He's very,
funny,
very
yeah.
funny.
Looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
Yeah, I can't. He worked with us in Gas City, and he's done a lot of our mics back in the day and stuff.
I do want to say while you're looking that up, thanks for having us.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Saturday,
fun.
December 13th, AM
Thank
Betts
you
Post
guys for
5
coming.
with Stuart Huff and Marion. Saturday, January 3rd, Mad Hatters Event Center with Haas Ridgeway in Greenwood, Indiana. And then Saturday, January 24th, Forest Park with Jeff Jenna and Dave Dugan. Dave Dugan's hilarious. And that's in Noblesville. And then obviously the 31st, we're going to be with you at the Witt Theater for Arachnodactyly, which is Stephen Riley's taping of his special, which I'm very excited about because it's very funny. And Arachnodactyly is his Arachnodactyly.
What a name, man.
I
That's
know.
something else.
It's the name of his genetic disorder condition. I just thought he was fucking dumb. I thought you just have dumb. Stephen. No, he's
We thought
a
that for a
genius.
while too.
yeah.
We had a troupe together with him and Ryan May.
Oh, hell
For
yeah.
a while.
What kind of troupe?
We put on our own shows.
Is it
We
a
did
troop or a trope?
trope?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, plug the show we got coming up.
We got we were called Four Course Comedy. We did stand up and improv. We did our own shows, the whole show. But we're doing on the 18th in Greenwood at the Greenwood VFW. We're doing an all improv show. Us four.
Oh, hell yeah.
To raise for Toys for Tots. So.
Is there any I know this sounds stupid to say with an improv show, but is there any theme? Like, do you guys have like a roadmap? Is it just going to be like randomly? Is it going to be like long form or is it going to be like short form?
No,
games?
yeah, it's gonna be like whose line is it anyways?
Okay,
that's
like short
the kind
form
of stuff
game.
we do. Yeah,
Hell yeah, I like
so we
that.
play games and it's just silly. That's what's great about improv.
Yeah.
You just be as silly as you can be and have fun with it and go.
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
Yeah, run with that. Give me something.
Broccoli. Broccoli me, please. That's my tradition around Christmas. I just say broccoli me, please, and it never works. And I think technically I'm a virgin at this point.
Yeah.
Now it's
You've re-virginized?
It's been so long.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying I'm tight, guys. That's anyone, Bueller.
Well, you'll have to check out the drag show after we're done. We'll get you hooked up. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're gonna have fun tonight, but I'm excited for you guys, man. I hope you guys have a great fucking show.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you.
coming through. John Molehill, ladies and gentlemen. Go check him out on social media. Go find him over on Instagram here. It's John Molehill. Molehill. It's going to be hard to find. And Blake's Big Walk. Go find Blake Champlin here. Do me a big favor, and let's give a round of applause for our guys. Thank you guys so much for checking out the Kokomo Press Podcast.
Thank you.
I'm Jordan Grainger. Bye.
Later.
Thank you for watching the Kokomo Press Podcast. We really appreciate you hanging out with us. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, and tell all your friends about it, because when people know about us, we get to continue to bring new, great, exciting things to you. And if you really want to support us, you can actually go on to Facebook and you can become an official subscriber. It's only $4.99 a month, and you get a lot of access to us. You get to tell us good jokes, tell us all the things you want to, and you're going to get access to new videos, merch, all kinds of things. And if you just want to support us in another way, maybe wear a shirt, wear a hat, something like that, check out kokomopress.shop. It's a brand new store we have set up. It's got all our merchandise needs. It's going to have limited run t-shirts, limited run hats. Go check it out right now. Thank you so much for hanging out with the Kokomo Press on the Kokomo Press Podcast. See you soon. 2 kisses.